Okay, I'm 100% recording. It flashed a little brightly this time, so we should be good. Anyway, now starts the official intro. Welcome back to the Serial Lieutenants YouTube channel. Or welcome to the Serial Lieutenants YouTube channel, everybody. You just call me Serial Lieutenants. I'm not gonna say my real name because privacy reasons. This might be your first time watching this channel or something like that. And just like hope you enjoy this video. Anyway, so what we're gonna be doing in this is gonna be my very first gameplay video. This is my second recording my first gameplay video because my first is like because the first time it didn't record at all. I had to get like this borderless program I got off GitHub from YouTuber. So I had to get this borderless full screen program for this to record properly on GitHub. Anyway, welcome everybody to Kingdom Rush veteran playthrough. Some YouTubers who kind of specialize in Kingdom Rush and stuff already did some veteran playthrough, but I want to do it. But I want to, do it since I also just want to try to practice, doing, gameplay videos, recording. My headphone mic's working. Yeah, this is my mic. I have to work on my headphones, so my audio quality is not going to be the best because it's plugged. Because my headphones are plugged to my headphones, but I got the game playing through my speakers. Kind of confusing, but y'all really don't care about that anyway. So yeah, veteran Kingdom Rush playthrough. Now, in my previous recording, when I didn't realize I'm not recording, I already look. So I already did like the first 3 levels veteranized, but we're gonna replay them again because this time I know damn well I'm recording. It's because it flashed a little brightly, so that's why that's my signal. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to Kingdom Rush. Kingdom Rush is it's the first game out of this quintilogy since the 5th game in the series is recently released. I forgot what it's called, Armageddon or something. No, I forgot, but this is the Steam version of Kingdom Rush. Kingdom Rush is a tower defense game I hold really dear to my heart, and it's all cool and stuff. Since this game started back as a Flash game on ArmorGames.com. It was like where you could play like Flash games and all these free online games. Rest in peace, Adobe. One more stinker from 2020, and they chose to kill off Adobe. Of course they did, and Flash Player too. No, wait, Adobe made Flash Player, so it was Flash Player that's not Adobe. Anyways, so it was released back in 2011. They made a mobile version back in 2012. And this is the Steam version which came around back in 2014. So this game got its 10-year anniversary like last year, I'm pretty sure. So that's cool. Or like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure 2 years ago, to be honest. Now it's already been like not since 2023, to be honest, yeah. So it would. Anyway, so this is the Steam version. And a quick history lesson for y'all. There's quite some differences between like the mobile / Flash version and the Steam version. So the Steam version, you obviously get this like colored map. It's like all animated, like some stuff that's going, like you see the fishing guy, the waterways moving, the windmills. It's like the waterfall, the circular, the circle, the ships moving. You see like the iron flag shining, the spiders moving, the snow from the winds, the whale, the eagle, the lava flowing, the tornadoes down here, the lava geysers, yeah, the tornado right there, windmills, there's also a ghost that goes right here, the volcanic geysers, and also this tree that moves. If y'all would see, look, yep, it's moving. See where my cursor is? Yep. And there's a ghost too, so that's that. And meanwhile, in the Flash version, it was just like a completely drawn map. The areas were named on like the Steam version, so that's cool, but nothing moved. It was just like a drawn map to make it more realistic in terms of like medieval settings go. Like the chimney smoke there. Excuse me. Anyways, another thing new about the Steam version was there is no shop. And then the mobile version there was a shop. I'm not sure about the Flash version, but in the mobile version there was a shop. And by the end of each level, you get awarded with gems that an elf gives you, and you can spend on certain items like extra hearts, freezing all the enemies or nuking all the fucking enemies on the field. It's pretty popular. It had like 999 gems to it. That was the most expensive item in the shop. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But in the Steam version, there is no such thing. Oh yeah, there's also an endless zone that would have been right here, since there's an endless zone. It is not in the Steam version, but instead the mobile version. It was called Rage Valley, and I wish they had like another. I wish they had another endless zone they have in the other games like Frontiers and Origins, where it would be like the snowy biome. But at least you got one. It had like a specific enemy called the Hobgoblin Chief in it, but I think I'm spoiling too much. But there is no endless zone in the Steam version. None of the games that are imported to Steam have the endless zone, which kind of sucked. But it was a great way to, improve your strategies, get gems and shit. And one more thing that's different about the Steam and mobile version is that here, in the Steam version, all these heroes from Bull and the Thor, they're each like, they're all free, okay? Like these five, Gerald to Ignis, you have to unlock them to like a certain level in the campaign. But once you reach like the level 12, like you see where my cursor is circling, guys, you unlock every one of these heroes, from King Dennis to Tenchi. All these heroes you unlock after finding the last campaign stage. So that's cool. And then meanwhile, all the heroes from Bull and Thor, they're like allowed to be on a paywall between like $3.99 yearly to $4, maybe $2.99 yearly to $3 or something like that. I don't know actually, but anyways, I really hope this shit's recording. It better be. Oh yeah, they also have like certain animations to them, which the mobile version doesn't have. So like I low-key find it better for animated reasons. But yeah, oh yeah, Tenchi, originally there was already these 12 years from Gerald to Thor, but Tenchi was added after this game's 10th year anniversary, which is pretty cool, pretty sick. He's a sick hero, but he is free after you unlock the 12th campaign stage, 12th and final campaign stage in the mobile version, and he was really helping along the elite stages. So before we get into any of this, what we're gonna be doing is that we have 12 main campaign stage to get through. You see where my cursor is going? These 12 campaign stages, 6 in the grasslands, 3 in snowy mountains, and 3 in the wastelands. So what we're doing for these recordings is that it's going to be split into 4 episodes for these campaign stages. So these first 3 levels, which I already veteraned in my unrecorded first recording, you could say, ironically. And then second is going to be levels 4 to 6. And then it's going to be levels 7 to 9. And then it's going to be levels 10 to 12. So that's how we're doing. And then after that, all these levels that you unlock after being the 12th campaign stage are the elite stages. So like like 2 snowy biomes, 3 in the wastelands, and the special 4 levels, which are kind of like the Halloween levels. They're kind of like known as the Morning Valley levels, and the levels they're on. But by the end of my veteran playthrough, this is the level that we're going to be doing. Anyways, so before we do this, I'm also going to be doing like tips on how to get achievements, because I nearly got all of these achievements except this one. Supreme Defender, complete all 12 campaign stages in veteran mode. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm already a quarter of the way there from that previous recording. I really should stop saying about that, but that's cool. So these see like complete all heroic stages and complete all iron stages. To get these, you just have to complete the heroic and iron stages for the campaign stages. The elite stages don't count, but it's cool to get them anyway to like get all 130 stars. But yeah, so I already have done. Nah, fuck it, I'll explain another episode. And so what we're gonna be doing is for all 12 of these, for the first 3 levels, I'm gonna be presenting you guys a bullet, so you guys can get to know him and shit. So, Defender of the Righteous, Punisher of the Dark, Protector of the Innocent, Crusader, Crusher of Evil Beings, your Light Seekers, Uncanny Flanarius Armed Forces. So each of these 13 heroes now have 2 powers. So like here has Courage and Shield of Retribution. In the 3 levels, I'm going to be showing you those powers when I get to them. And these are his stats, like, so 6 bars health, 5 bars attack, no range, and 4 bars speed. Some heroes, like these 2 chick heroes, Allura, Wintersong, and Alaris Swifton, they have range because they have like bows and wands. But Gerald, he's a more of a melee guy, like Malik. The more masculine dudes, but
Prepare for glory.
Yeah, it's voice line, so we're gonna choose them for the first few levels, and let's get it. Enough about me yapping. First recording session of gameplay. Let's get it. Alright. Alright, and here we go. Southport. The first one. Southport. Greetings, noble and heroic warrior. As a general of His Majesty's forces, King Dennis requires your services. The inhabitants of the city of Southport have reported attacks by highwaymen and other roaming outlaws. He wants to take a battalion to Southport and bolster the city's defenses. Good luck, General. I used to call this Battle Line. My dumbass. Anyways, here we go. Okay, so to quickly scrim through this is basically what it means. This point with like the blue shield checkpoint, the pathway, and the blue shields, and the blue flags with the shield banner on them, we have to defend this point, and so enemies don't get past. These are strategic points where we place towers on them, and we earn gold, so we get more towers by killing all the enemies that come up here. Basically, so this is a strategic point, like you see them all over the level here. Yeah, you have 4 different tower types, and when you spend the gold that you have available, they basically build this. I got it, I'm ready. Now bring it on. Alright, so basically you have 4 tower types. I know that's a little corny, but whatever. Archers, barracks, mages, and artillery. So basically, they have good fast rate of fire. These guys block your enemies. And ones with armor and magic resistance, they get more armor the more you upgrade into higher levels. These guys have a great armor, got health piercing, and this does like group damage. So I didn't realize, guys,
You wanna live forever.
is that like
Honor guide me.
you first unlock heroes when you reach the Force campaign stage, but I guess now if you were to play them, you
I will
unlock
cleanse this land. Prepare
them
for
from the first level,
glory.
which is good. So we're gonna.
Come on, you wanna live
I was thinking of doing
forever.
like all 12 heroes for all 12 campaign stages before Tenchi was a thing, but I guess not. So we're gonna do.
Honor guide
So we're
me.
gonna switch a hero for each new episode we do. So the cool thing about these heroes is that like
I will
to move
cleanse
them, you
this
can either
land.
click your portrait
Prepare for
the
glory.
unit,
You wanna live
or
forever.
more like utility. Basically, click your spacebar to move them more. So here, so 70 for archers and barracks, 90 for mages, and 112 for bombard. I always like to put a bombard down, and we're gonna put like the first 4 tower types here. So barracks, archer, and they each have their voice line, so that's cool. Anyway, so
Prepare for
so another thing with these heroes is to get out of the way. Like he has 400 health. Your attack damage, how much armor he has, and the cooldowns. Like whenever your hero dies, how much the cooldown goes down until they respawn.
Come on, you wanna
Basically,
live
so how much they
forever.
respawn
Honor guide
until.
me.
So when they die, like how much until they respawn with their
I will
cooldown. That's why
cleanse
they have
this
like this refreshment type circular icon to prove like how much. To see like how much until they respawn, basically.
Prepare for
And when we get
glory.
enough gold, we're gonna get mages. So you can click this skull icon to immediately start the wave. But if you hover above these skull icons, you can see what kind of enemies are coming on. So you have 3 goblins. And there you go.
Come on, you wanna live forever.
So you have these goblins. These are your first enemies. Oh yeah, incoming next wave. So yeah, if you click the next wave within 3 seconds, you get an impatient achievement. It's cool to get if you're playing on Steam, basically. So it's basically good to get those achievements if you're playing on Steam and such. So like again, so like, you would be able to get the impatient achievement if you spend the next wave really within like 3 moments. But next up we have Call Reinforcements. Call Reinforcements is the first and the second special powers that we're going to be using for the rest of the veteran playthrough in this game, where the introverters is in the first level. So Call Reinforcements. Basically, there's 2 special troops that you can put on the road anywhere and they stop enemies. Oh yeah, and it's special because I upgrade these guys all the way, so they're not when they have no upgrades, they're just farmers. But if they're a max upgrade, they're known as legionnaires, and their icons change too. And they have like a ranged attack with these spears, so that's cool. So like because they have a ranged attack now, which is their max level, they get to like get enemies from afar, and they can also get rid of flying enemies. There's a few flying enemies. We're not going to see our first flying enemies unless we get to the 6th level. So that's cool. Anyways, oh yeah, I should probably get this out of the way. So armored enemies. This second enemy is called the orc. The first enemy is called the goblin, and the second one is called the orc. So basically, some enemies have armor resistance, that goes from low, medium, high to great. Great is the best. It's like the most defensive for farmers. And basically, what was that? I'm probably just my share or something. Army. But basically, armored enemies take less, obviously less damage to see here from archers, barracks, and artillery. So mages do. So that's what they said, like pierce armor damage. So mages are more of a weakness to these armored guys. Anyway, so nothing about these orcs is special. The only thing that's special about them is they got low armor. And goblins are just like the purely sucky guys. Absolutely no special abilities or any armor or anything like that. They're your first enemy, so they shouldn't be much of a problem. So yeah, you also get a gold bonus if the waves don't come automatically. The waves don't come automatically, and you click the wave icon, you could get a gold bonus. So in case you want to be a little stingy about things, you could get those gold bonuses. But I do recommend them if the enemies aren't piling up. So this isn't really important. It's basically what they mean. Every barracks unit and special barracks unit has like this rally flag that, like, you see this like blue circle. Everywhere in the path you can move the soldiers, so in case like some enemies are getting by, you can move the soldiers here. But like anywhere else not on the path, you can't move. And when you upgrade your soldiers, one of the things that you can upgrade from them is their rally range, so this could expand more. With no upgrades, it's probably like we're circling, and that's how much as we can go. Anyway, so I'm gonna get a mage tower. It's to shrug the floor of their abilities. You see? Yeah, that's your gold bonuses. So, and if you don't call those in, they just come automatically with no gold bonus, basically. So we're in the fire, blast the enemy from the skies. Basically, what this does is that, like, if you click them and you on the road, a cataclysm of meteors will come out from the skies, like that. Look, and this should kill the rest of the goblins because they have like a magma floor. Just 16 goblins, and there you go. That's my second time completing. That's the first campaign stage done in a veteran. Hold on, guys. I've released my cat. Guys, sorry about that. Come on, guys. So I had to just release my cat, that's why. So 3 stars. Now let me explain something real quick before we move on to something else. So in the future level, I'm gonna explain their abilities soon with each of these heroes when I get to the chance of them. So, oops.
Prepare for glory.
So as I said, look, upgrades. So upgrades, the stars you get from completing the levels, which is a maximum of 3 stars, you can get and you can spend them on certain upgrades. So you have archers, the 4 tower types, and then reinforcements, and you know, rain of fire. So basically, you know, you can upgrade them so they could, like, you know, sell for more when you sell those towers, increase their range, attack damage, you know, and like for mages, like improves their attack damage, like pierces their armor more, you know, like reduces their cost. Same with here, more group damage, and like no splash and like no reduction damage every time they attack. And same with these rain of fires. Like, look, so with reinforcements, like the max that upgrades can go is like 4 stars. That's like where the more expensive upgrades are. This is the most expensive upgrade of all. Number 4 with these spears. So with these reinforcements, they get like more health with a well-fed achievement, and they can do a little more damage, and then they get like more attack, more armor, more attack, more armor until they become legionnaires. So conscripts, warriors, legionnaires, and they get their attack spears. And same with I'm gonna explain these soon. So blazing skies, like you first start off with like when you have like rain of fire with no upgrades, you first start off with like 4 fucking meteors, and then when you first upgrade them, you get like 5 meteors, and like you can set the ground ablaze. And what that means is that basically it leaves kind of like a magma, kind of like some magma ground where enemies take damage when they step on it. So that works well. And then like the reduction is cooldown. Reductions are cooldown, more attack damage, more attack radius, and then more radius is reduced. And some random ass meteors will come back. So I also get like 65 because like after I beat the second elite stage, all my upgrades were here. So that's why I have all these like, that's why I have these 65 stars set. So anyway, yeah, I am gonna be talking a lot. Anyway, the outskirts. Good job. Your diligent investigations have revealed that it was not mere bragging. terrorizing Southport, but organized bands of goblins and orcs. Now their foreign troops are creeping towards the defenseless rural communities of North Southport. We must establish an efficient and swift defense. Oh yeah. Something about something in the Flash version that's cool is that this level used to be called the Farmlands before it's renamed to the Outskirts, if you're wondering. Nice. The veteran, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the first level where we get to see an upgrade. So basically, level 2 upgraded towers, you get like, you know, they look different obviously, but these also like look like sometimes their attack will get expanded, their range will get expanded, and like for barracks, their cooldown might be reduced, and like their cooldown, like their respawning time will get decreased, their cooldown, and they also get like more health and stuff, so that's cool. Oh yeah.
Honor guide me.
Something cool about this is that like look, with the windmills you can actually stop these and click them again to resume them. And another thing is like look. That's where that sheep always explodes. It's also that specific that sheep explodes. So like if you pop 10, so you can only find these poppable sheaves in the first 4 levels of the game. If in any of those levels, if you pop like 10 sheeps in total, you can get an Avenophobia achievement, which is like your first Avenophobia is probably your first Easter egg achievement. And there's gonna be a lot more Easter egg achievements down the road. It's basically where you can click stuff around the level to trigger stuff. But basically, these sheeps can either explode or they could explode in a gory mess and stuff like that. So bombard barracks. I always like to do that since you can't really do much more than that. So they either implode in a gory mess or they literally explode in gunpowder mist. And by the way guys, Avenophobia is literally the fear of sheep, so that's a quick lesson for y'all. Anyways, it's 20 goblins, let's go. Oh yeah, that's how you pause it. Just click the escape key. Oh yeah. Okay, basically what this means, strategy basics, like, basically that's what I did before when I'm always having my barracks and bombardment towers. So basically like, your towers can support your barracks units who are already attacking enemies so they can maximize their exposure. That's basically what it's saying. So like, because this is good damage and because I'm already having my reinforcements, like secure my hero and my barracks units, well, level 1 barracks units here, it helps. So nothing special. And since this is veteran, enemies get a little bit more of health expansion. I don't know about their attack or armor, but like, in normal and casual playthroughs, maybe. Oh yeah, I did a power, I'll explain that soon. See, like, goblins usually have, like, when I did this in my normal playthrough, goblins had 20 health, but now they have 24 because this is a veteran. I don't know if casual can decrease more to having like 10 health, but we'll see. Okay, I might as well get my, mage here. Get the 4 basic tower types, right? 12 orcs, 4 orcs, and 12 goblins. I always fuck those things up. Nice. So, orcs, nothing. I'm gonna put my mage back here and iron enemies. I'm not from Baltimore. But like, armor enemies don't really care about those, so you can rain of fire those, so yeah. That's max and fire, rain of fire, see. That's max rain of fire. Max upgrade and rain of fire, so you see how random meters like shines throughout the whole level, and you leave that magma, which is where enemies step on them, they could get damaged. And like their cooldown, like if you had no upgrades, this will go down slower. But since I upgraded it, it goes faster. And see, I didn't get the gold bonus, but now I will. That's what happens. You don't get the gold bonuses, and they will go by themselves. So yeah, these wolves, I'll explain them soon. But yeah, see, it's already gonna go down pretty fast. Their radius, their like splash damage is increased, and then they do more damage. The radius is decreased. So it doesn't basically get those out of the way. And see, these are the first few levels, so I'm about to absolutely tease through these enemies, like it's nobody's business. It's like going on back into the starting area in any game. It's a flex on it. But 198, that's how much you can get to upgrade your bombard to level 2. Get an archer down. Every time I play Outskirts in Southport, I always do the same thing. I always place the towers in the exact same areas. Anyways, so basically, They have better blast. They have better blast stuff, blast protection, maybe you could say, and more damage done. And originally, mages would be like 100 gold, and then the bombards would be 125 gold. But since you upgrade them to the max, it reduced to 112 and 144 to. They basically reduced to 90 for mages and 112 for bombards. Anyways, to quickly explain the wolves, they're basically your first fast enemies. There's not gonna be a lot of fast enemies per se in game, but it's important to deal with. Anyways, I could probably rescreen this. See, look how good that is. Before, when it would be like 3 meters, those orcs would still be there. But like, look, it's insta killing all the low level enemies. Well, not all, but like low level enemies like wolves and goblins are instantly gonna die to the magma. And like, look, my explosion can get rid of them. And Joe Light Seeker, get the goblin meter. Let's go. That's the outskirts for Veteran Freya. Alright, cool guys. Anyways, so in the next level we're going to be explaining the, powers. So basically, I'm going to say what these wolves are. The wolves are your first fast enemy. They have no armor magic resistance. They're not really special except they're fast. They do low damage and their health is expanded to 42 in Veteran, and their orcs are expanded to 96. I'm pretty sure it was 90, or maybe less in casual, but in my normal playthrough they were 90. And in my normal playthrough, these wolves were 40, but now it's 42, a little extra health and maybe. I'm actually fully not sure these towers are affected, like with more damage. I don't think. So I guess no matter what difficulty you're doing, these still have like, the tower stats still have not changed, so nothing really. Yeah, so they can also dodge like attacks from like mages and archers, so that's okay. Be careful, like none of these guys, but yeah, goblin. And this is like your basically encyclopedia for like towers and enemies. You could get sneak peek of the 8 special towers and level 3 towers. And you see like bosses and everything like that on the second page. Elite enemies are gonna be over here. A lot of these guys suck to deal with, to be honest. We'll see when I'm going to be doing the Veteran for the Elite stages. Or, Elite stages are post-campaign stages, exact same thing. Okay, alright, 3rd level. Padgrass. Yeah, Padgrass. While your men celebrate your victory over the Goblinoid and Orcish troops, a messenger bears bad news. The township of Padgrass is under siege by overwhelmingly superior forces. This is clearly an attack on the kingdom. War is upon us. Padgrass. Let's get it. 3rd Veteran stage. Let's go. Alright.
Prepare for glory.
This is where, in some cases, enemy pathways are going to branch onto 2 or 3 pathways, so you're going to have to, like, look out for both of these passageways. And, same here. Some areas, there's some level, like, in, like, Padgrass or the first 2 stages, there's only just going to be, like, one area where they're supposed to defend. But in some areas, but in some levels, there's going to be like multiple areas where you're supposed to defend, so enemies cannot go through. And speaking of like in which forms of enemies, and speaking of enemies, like sometimes like most enemies, like low level enemies, like low health enemies, are just only going to cost you 1 life, but some enemies cost you like 5 or 6 lives. For some reason, and you'll see why when we get to the later stages, where like bigger, more powerful enemies cost more lives to deal with than just like 1 or 2 lives. A max amount of lives an enemy can decrease is 6, and there's only 1 enemy, and you'll find him in the campaign stages around like this 8th level actually. But yeah, so basically, with these life systems, I should get out of the way is you start with 20 lives, and if you lose all, and how you lose is basically lose all 20 lives, you lose the game. Basically like that. Okay, this first one, the next one is like how you can get the Twin River Angler achievement. It's basically like, look, if you click one of the fishes here, you'll get the achievement. I already got the achievement, so if I click a fish now, it's not going to do anything. Let's see if I click a fish. Yep, okay, I would've gone there. Now the fish I just spawn when I'm not clicking on it. Anyways, 24 goblins to start off. This was the last level, so this is, you know, you could get pop your sheeps here and there, so this is what we're doing. Bombard to expose group damage from both pathways. Let's do bombard, archer, bombard, barracks. Actually, bombard, barracks, mage. Yeah, archer. All right, here we go. So, speaking of Joe powers, what I was gonna say is, he has 2 powers. So first, I think it's like Shield of Retribution, where he smacks his sword against the shield, and that like improves all enemies nearby, including reinforcements and barracks units and like special barracks tower units. You'll see. The first game in the franchise has like very few special towers, but you'll see soon. So basically nothing special, just goblins. We get spawn these immediately. 5 goblins or 5 orcs. Okay, and you can get an achievement called Fearless, where like if basically you'll get the achievement Fearless if you call each wave early, every single wave in the level early. See, he did that. Seen that?
Honor guide me.
So when he does that, like every troop nearby will glow blue. Will I get like a blue glowing ring around them? So that's cool. Get a barracks here. Because now we're gonna get wolves. These guys are not gonna be a problem since everything I have is like a max stat. So these guys should not really be a problem. No, I might as well spawn them in. Okay, and if you call 10 waves early, you'll get the achievement Daring. So like this is where you'll be able to get it. So Fearless if you call every wave early in one level, and you get the achievement Daring if you call 10 waves early in any level, which has more than 10 waves or exactly 10 waves. Basically give y'all that lesson. So I want to try to get all my, you know, towers down. I just need exactly 1 more gold to get that. And now here, second bombard, second archer, and then we're gonna show you off all the second stages for these nuggers. So to upgrade archers and barracks, they're always going to be 110. Even if you upgrade them, you're always going to save 100 to 10 to upgrade those. And meanwhile, the more you upgrade mages and bombards, it's going to introduce to 198 to upgrade you so to bombards level 2, and for mages 144 to upgrade to them level 2 when they're max level. Because if these guys weren't upgraded, I'm pretty sure this was like 190, and these guys would be like 220. So I want to give more endorsement to the second life because these goblins are a lot more. These wolves are really nothing. So orcs, get those guys in immediately. Should not be a problem exactly. Alright, second bombard. Level 2 and level 3 bombards are really going to be good in these early game stage until we reach like the snowy levels. Until we reach the snowy levels, these like low level bombards are really good. Anyways, Shaman, that's our force enemy was the first special ability. But you'll see here.
Come on, you wanna live forever.
He improves their units when he does that. And speaking of his other ability, it's like where he like blocks himself with his like sword and shield. And I think that's basically like a block from him. And he kind of heals a little bit. I'm pretty sure Gerald heals a little bit and blocks an attack when he does that second attack. So improves your enemies and blocks himself. That's his special powers. He's pretty good in terms of being a starter hero. And he is like based around like the barracks units. A lot of the first few heroes are based around like tower units, like Shaman. These guys are first kind of a little bit annoying enemies. Because they heal enemies around. Oh yeah, hold up. And speaking of like healing, you know how healing is kind of like magic? Well, other than armored enemies, the second kind of special protection enemies can have is magic resistance. Magic resistance is the opposite of armor resistance, where basically attacks from mages do less, so their attacks from archers, bombards, and barracks do more because they're like more physical like you know, natural, you could say attacks and like magical attacks from the mages, so you have to really balance them out from like this. But basically, we look on 2 mages, these guys shouldn't be a problem. See, like, the heals, you see, like, the addition sign sparks around them, so it's a little annoying, but like, this is a level 2 archers. I mean, level 2 archers, level 2 bombards, and level 2 mages, so. But these guys are a little bit of a problem. But these guys are probably like a huge problem in both in the heroic and iron challenges, since these kind of sucks to do, because just non-stop after golem, after shaman and orc, just non-stop with those 3, and the other enemy called ogre, which we'll be seeing soon. I don't know what comes out there. I think orcs or something. We'll see. Stage 9 out of 11. Shitty joke, I know, but whatever. Oh yeah, might as well get a second barracks over here. But I don't know if like they get more gold when you kill enemies in veteran or less gold. It should be more gold because it's like tougher enemies and stuff. And I guess second barracks down. And that's that good stuff. So yeah, the shamans would be a little more problem when I did this in this, but since this is like veteran, I'm all the way up max, then it really is not a problem. Alright, I guess you have Gauntlet Wolf coming out, so yeah, Wolf's no biggie. A good way to block these is obviously like the hero and stuff. Yeah, something I forgot to mention is like hero leveling system. Basically, ogres, new enemy coming out. So basically, the more a hero is used. Oh yeah, the more a hero like slays, and the more enemies, the more the hero uses a power, one of his or her 2 powers, or the more he slays an enemy, the more he'll, you know, upgrade up. The max level he can go up to, he or she will go up to, is level 10. But like, look, what I like to do, this is like, you know, a lot of the shamans from like the ogre. Oh yeah, he just did a second power, so he like parries an attack from the bigger enemies. But first ogre raid down. We're gonna deal with two more in this final stage. You know, might as well summon them out. I don't know, but I feel like the last stage, 11 out of 11, always like kind of delays to come out. Like right now, this last stage in Packgrass always delays to come out. But it should be, see, these are the 2 arcs, so level 10 is the max stage that heroes can go up to. But yeah, it should be no problem. So yeah, he parries an attack basically. You can get the Champion of Lunaria achievement if you get hero to level 5, and then you can get the Legend of Lunaria achievement if you have a hero reach a max level 10. Originally, this would be the kill zone in a regular playthrough, but since these orcs and ogres die really easily now, they should be like no briggy at all. Normally that would be their kill zone. I'm just waiting for the ogres to actually do. But like, you'll probably have to use a rain of fire on that. But now, orcs are dying, ogres are gone, we're dealing with the shamans, and now we're about to deal with goblins, and we should be done with the level.
I will cleanse
I don't know, I'm just gonna, for no reason, waste my rain of fire on that. No biggie. Absolutely no biggie. Oh, I forgot. Here. A little more armor. And you get drugs instead. Now that y'all seen his 2 powers, you can move on to the... every episode, I'm gonna try to do a new hero. And that's the 3rd campaign stage. Packer's done in veteran. For a second time, because first recording didn't go, but I know y'all don't care. Anyways, that's gonna be it. We're gonna move on, where we're gonna be doing, you know, veteran for the stages I did in regular mode. We're gonna veteranize them. So yeah, that's it. Dreadlight Seeker's nobody gonna be used no more. He's a good starter hero, you could say, and you know. So make sure you do the basic YouTube stuff. Subscribe for notifications, like video, comment, do all that good shit. You know, hit the bell, turn on notifications, guys. Make sure you hit that, smash the subscribe for real banger uploads. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that type of shit. You know, I gotta get better at speaking anyways. Shout out to my 30 subs if you're watching this, and please subscribe. I'm just a lowly one of the lowly level YouTube channels out there. With only 30 subs. Anyways, veteran, yep. Like, you know, like actual veterans. Anyways, peace, guys.